you.
Yeah.
Hello, fine people with the raids. That's a lot of people. Why?
Hi.
What do you mean,
Hi.
why?
I
You I
knew.
don't raid you?
No, listen. I knew it was coming. But hi, hello, magical girl, and hello, big tiny dinosaur. Uh,
Big tiny dinosaur.
Big-
That's me.
Which
ooh.
one is it?
Oh, that's me. I do that.
Wouldn't you like to know? I'm so funny.
You're so funny.
I am hilarious. But hello, everyone.
Hi.
For those that don't know me, they're coming in. I'm the silly goober who DMs for these very interesting, eclectic group of people.
What do you mean interesting? You can say
Additional
nice
goobers.
people for these very nice
Additional
people.
goobers.
Listen. Interesting
Interesting can be nice.
Thank you,
Yeah.
RB. Thank you, RB. Thank you, RB. Also, if you want an example of what kind of person I am, here it is. It's on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it comes with sound effects.
Look at him go.
There we go.
I can't see, but I know exactly what I'm supposed to be seeing right now.
Yes. That, by the way, that was made by. I do have to shout out the artist for this because she's amazing. She practically gave this to me. She was amazing, and yeah, go check her out, Nikki Nata. Also, if you want amazing artists, we have Oshio and Scott who do the pen to tablet thing and do it very well.
I was doing that a minute ago. How did
Me
you know?
too. Oh my gosh, what a coincidence.
Oh my god, a high five.
So I can become good enough to actually call myself an artist.
I mean,
Do it.
as long
If you pick up a pen and draw a thing, you're an artist.
yes,
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're just not a
I guess
good
I'm an
artist.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had that character arc when I started streaming. I was like, I don't want to call myself a dreamer. I do it now.
Yeah,
I completed my character arc.
because you fucking are, and
And
yes,
it only took 4 seasons.
we do curse in this channel, by the way. I know everything's very say-so.
Oh, fuck, we do?
The fucking hell, Sev, come
What
on.
the skrill?
What the script?
But yes,
If you ever wanted to hear Osho drop an F-bomb, you might hear it here. So stick around.
What, the skippity?
I
just
would never fucking swear. What are you
yeah,
talking
no,
about?
listen, I just have to I
That
just
would
have
be
to mess
crazy.
with Nim. That'll do it. Also, hi. We are this is the Skyheart campaign. We're at the start of season 3 and yes, 2 whole seasons of
The
this
reason
mess.
C.
2 whole
Season
seasons
C.
without a character death.
Give it
Wait.
time.
Wait, did nobody die yet? I thought someone
No, we lost Ozzy, but that's about it. No players
It
have
was
died.
like, damn it, I messed up.
Wait,
I mean,
hold
They
Come
were supposed
close.
to have died by
No,
now.
listen.
We nearly lost Osho a bunch of times.
I've
She's
been-
come close.
And we nearly lost both Kethis and
And
Grenade
Kethis,
in a
yeah.
like one or the other.
I've been very nice so far because I thought someone died already, but that changes things.
Ozzy died.
I
We
was
lost
kidding.
Ozzy. He
Oh,
was
my
in
Ozzy
Florida.
died.
I've been
Well, I was
Ozzy
gonna
wasn't
save this
important.
for season 6, but I guess we'll move it up to season 3.
yeah. We'll move it up to the premiere of season 3. But yes, I am here joined by my wonderful friends. From right to left on screen, we had Scottzilla playing Verdite, the very, very much cleric and nothing else.
Yep, 100%.
100%.
A holy cleric.
Holy cleric, indeed.
Don't ask me of who.
Then we have Savian playing the very much dragon sorcerer Chelsea.
My point.
Of course.
I was streaming with a horse girl avatar today. I made a Skotsuki model of a horse girl. The brain rot is complete.
Wait, the horse girl, as in the ones that do the racing anime? Yeah.
Oh,
that
Spring
one,
Global
yeah.
just came out.
Yeah, the mobile game
Mm.
came out and it's hip and trendy.
Isn't that like My Little Pony or something?
Oh my god, Osho, get with the
Oh
time.
my God, Oshio, come on.
The
I know
only
you're
horse
from-
girls I'll support are the My Little Pony ones.
I know you're
Friendship
from
is
the
magic.
Northeast.
or
I have no
before
idea what
that?
you guys are talking about. That's all going
Keep
over
Wait,
my
it,
head.
keep
hold
it that
up.
way. Keep the brain rot out.
No,
keep
wait,
the brain
hold
rot
up.
out.
Friendship is magic or before friendship is magic?
I mean, I've seen Friendship is Magic. I haven't seen anything else.
Okay, because the one before that, yeah, but friendship is magic. I fuck with that shit. That's
It's good.
That
It's
was good.
like
That
there's-
was good.
Look, there's a reason that it's crazy popular because it's hella good.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
Scribs just gave you a hero point to start off
Let's
the season.
go.
By
Squibs,
that logic,
thank you.
That's
Uma
good.
Musume is really good because it's the best-selling anime of all time.
Uma Musume? Yeah, it's. I hear it's very popular for reasons. And there's-
I don't know if that's true.
No, it's. I don't.
I think it's
in
up
fact,
there.
In fact, I'm absolutely certain that it's not true because I
They've
know what the
dumped a-
best-selling anime of all time is.
Wait,
They dumped
wasn't
a
it
lot of
Demon
money into
Slayer?
it though.
No, it's One Piece.
No, but I thought
Yeah.
Demon Slayer actually surpassed
I'm
One
talking
Piece.
specifically
What?
about Blu-ray releases, not manga.
Mm,
Yeah.
I said anime, not manga.
I still have introductions to do. So then we have.
But we're talking about anime.
But anime.
But anime!
He just pushes glasses up.
Actually,
Guys,
it's
if we
anime
TP,
time.
guys, if we TPK, can our next campaign just be a bunch of magical girls? You know, fighting time.
All right. How about this? If we TPK, I will make a short campaign where you are all magical girls.
In my opinion, all girls are magical.
Damn, Sev.
If she breathes, she's a queen.
So Oshio will just play herself. Yes, Chris.
Yeah.
Oshio will just play herself.
I'll just rock up like, hello, it's me, Ocean Axe.
Hello, I have a water theme. Don't ask me why.
Hi. What do you mean? What do you need? Do I need to explain it?
Yeah, it does.
I've got a whole thing. I've got a whole lore. Don't you know?
No,
Hello, it's me, Oceanax. I'm drawing.
I was-
Stop trying to attack me.
Yeah. No, I was just,
Please.
Oshio, I was just saying you're pretending to not be playing yourself. It's just it's the whole thing. Okay. But we have Ocean X.
This thing called role playing.
Yeah, get with the program. God. But we have Ocean X. Okay. I will get through these introductions. We have Ocean X playing the very much ancient paladin Nim.
Hi. Hello. I'm Ocean Axe. You may know me from twitch.tv/Ocean Axe.
And YouTube, maybe? You have YouTube, right?
I mean, I have a YouTube. I don't
Yeah.
stream to
Alright.
it, but
Yeah, but you put stuff in it, so then
most people know me from Twitch, I think.
yeah. Well, I knew you before Twitch. Yes.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Before
okay.
it was cool
We knew
to
you
know
before you were
Oshio.
cool.
I think there are a total of 3 people here who knew me. Actually, no, that's not true. There are more. It depends on how many people are still here from the raid. I don't know, whatever.
Anyway, then we have Raining Blades playing the very much striving Cathis, the monk.
Everyone.
Yeah, don't crash during the season premiere, buddy. We love
Cactus
you.
is role-playing as one of the other PCs who's not in this campaign.
Yes. He likes to roleplay for like 2 seconds.
Mm.
Yes. But yes, hi. We are. This is the start of our new campaign. Oh, that's such a cute model, right? Sorry, Scott. That's cute. All right.
Oscar.
Horse girl.
Oh,
with
wait, that's
the big
cute. What the
booba.
heck?
Yes.
Yeah.
With the big booba. Has to have big booba, right?
She's the one. The only one of them has.
It's Umazuki.
It's Umazuki, exactly.
We I think we're getting sidetracked.
No.
A little bit.
I keep forgetting the
I mean,
sessions
no.
are just 2 hours. So let's how about we do this? So, in the previous seasons of the Skyheart, season 1, the party joined a ship called the Windcaller, practically forced to join part of them. The other ones were already part of the crew, with the main objective of finding a thing of legend called the Skyheart. There's a lot of theories on what the Skyheart was. A lot of people believe it was a giant air crystal, these crystals that keep these floating islands that are spread across the world, the air islands. And it is said that the Skyheart was a gigantic crystal that was the size of an island, where even the tiniest fragment taken from that crystal could power a whole city for centuries. So they wanted this because, probably very valuable, and it could help them achieve their dreams. But you can't really feed yourself on hopes and dreams, so you actually have to do other jobs. The party has been doing different little jobs, going to different places, hearing SOS calls and trying to rescue them, and being caught by a Fey-like creature in weird stuff. It was very complicated. She was kind of hot until she wasn't. Although I think Nim still thinks
she still
was.
She was still hot. I don't know what you mean. There was no point where she stopped being hot.
Yeah, yes. The multiple arms just makes her hotter for hugs.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Just more hands to hold. It's just free real estate, baby. Come on.
Yes. Then they helped a revolution in a country, and then which led to the death of their engineer. They had to find another engineer, and after finding an engineer, they ventured into an air storm, this magical storm, where they found a Skybinder temple, where they found a lot of important truths. They found out that the Skyheart is, at least according to the Skybinders, these ancient worshippers before the calamity that rose the islands. The Skyheart is the nexus point of all air crystals in the world. And also that the Skybinders were the ones who used a ritual that caused all the islands to start floating. Because they knew that some horrible cataclysm was coming, and they decided to raise islands, because that's not going to destroy a whole population and stuff like that. But the problem is they found out that the ritual only lasts for 10,000 years. And those 10,000 years are up in 2 years, which kind of made most of the crew kind of have an existential crisis. I think Nim took it really hard. And the captain nearly had a breakdown, but she got better. However, this also came with some wonderful information, wonderful news. There is a way to locate the Skyheart and restore this ritual for at least another 10,000 years. Hopefully, maybe, potentially. Hopes and dreams, right? The crew only has to do one thing: find the other Skybinder temples and use their inner administrator systems to locate the Skyheart. There are 4 in total. They already found one. And the next one, it's the Temple of Stone and Sky. At least, it seemed like the one that was the least dangerous, because the other 2, one was in a location known for being in a permanent dusk state. I really was expecting one of you to make a dusk joke. I'm sorry. I had higher hopes.
Hi everyone.
I'm eating crisps.
Hi,
Sorry.
everyone.
Dusk, you may remember him.
I may remember him. I'm gonna
You may remember me?
So I'm gonna roll a d20, And if I roll a 1, it's a hero point. If I roll anything else, it's
Whoa.
it's a
It shouldn't be
villain
like
point.
evens and odds or something.
Nope, that's not what Gorion said.
Gorion!
There you go. It's a villain point. Thank you, Gorion.
No.
Yes. Anyway, one of the temples is in a very dangerous location, while the other has gone missing. There's, according to all maps that they had on ship and knowledge that Navigator has, nothing exists in that piece of sky that was marked by the other administrator unit. Which means you're going to have to find a whole ass temple that is just gone. But luckily, you do know the location of the other one, the Temple of Stone and Sky, which is in a location known as the Spine Cloud Range, the series of floating mountains that are considered sacred by the nation that flourished at its base. Which kind of...
And I can't remember. Was it 3 total 3 more temples, or was it just 2 more temples?
It's 3 more temples, because according to
The more temples we find, it's like the better.
yes, it's better for the triangulation. It's
All right, but we only knew, the Skybinders only knew the location of 2 of the other temples.
yes, and
Or
one
was,
yes, that administrator unit that you found knows the location of all 4 temples. However, the location of the 4th temple that it had on record from 10,000 years ago currently has nothing in that piece of space of sky. So that's
okay. So we know where 2 of them are, and we in theory know where the 4th one is.
in theory,
but
yes.
There's no. It's just basically a blank map, middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
Literally
Exactly.
nowhere.
Gorion.
Carry on.
Gorion, I'm sorry, Oshio, but I've been mean to him for too long, and he gets cranky. I do.
What is he, an animal?
I get cranky, and I'm the DM, and you don't want the DM to be cranky. Anyway, so the crew decided that the best bet is to go to the Spine Cloud range to at least try to infiltrate that. Oh my god! I raided into myself. I just realized that. That's why I'm hearing myself. I'm gonna stop that. Okay, sorry. I double raided into myself. That's how good I was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
I know, right? But yes, so therein lies the problem. The Spine Cloud range is, as stated before, kind of sacred. Once you got close enough, you started gathering information about this mountain range. And coupled with information you already previously knew, you learn that it's not just, sacred. Any access to the mountains is completely restricted. Any access... Gorion, screw you, man. Just screw you. I know you weren't raiding. Fuck off.
Don't meme raid, please.
Yeah, don't. Love you, Gorion. You're my cousin, but fuck you. Anyway, the Spine Cloud range is sacred and it's forbidden. And it's forbidden in that there are multiple fortresses covering all passages throughout these snowy mountains. And but the biggest problem, aside from the danger that is actual mountains covered in snow and ice, is the fact that these individuals exist, the Storm Rangers. These individuals are legendary, at least in these parts. They are the cream of the crop, the elite. They are chosen from among the population to scout and safeguard the mountains. it is said that they are one-man armies, and there are multiple of them around the mountains. If you are caught without permission in these wonderful, holy, and I'm trying to get another adjective, amazing mountains, you will be caught, you will be killed. That is a risk none of you wanted to take. Also because another plan started to arise. It took a month for you to travel from the air storm from before to this island. And then it took another month for the plan that you have to start taking shape. Papers were forged. Sammy and Kayla, the two twins, the tieflings of the crew, the ones who have the most extensive experience when it comes to forging documents, started making new identities for a couple members of the crew. For Cathis, Nim, Chelsea, and Verdite. And also for Durgan. And to a lesser extent, you'll find out what it is. The job is simple in theory. According to the papers that were forged, you will be entering into this nation's military. You will be admitted into one of their fortresses as members of the army in different positions. And through there, you will find a way into the Spine Cloud Range. Either a safe passage to the temple, or at least permission in some way. And so, it's been a little bit over 2 months since you've joined. Since you've entered the Cloud Rest Bastion. There you go. This snowy, extremely cold place that you've been living in for the last 2 months or so. Sammy promised that each of you will have a different task, according to the papers. You're not all going to be soldiers, because that would restrict you too much. No. According to the papers, you were admitted into the army for different positions that will allow you to maneuver and gather information in different ways. The thing is, Sammy's an asshole. So is Kayla. Mostly Sammy. And he decided that he wanted to be a little bit haha funny.
Oh.
So he kind of changed your identities a little bit too much.
It's not like the fate of the world, depends on the success of this plan.
Right?
It's okay to.
I mean, yeah, but also the lols, right? The lols are important.
Are they?
Got the content.
I mean, for the twins, yes, very much so. But yes, so who wants to know their identity first?
Me.
Verdite. All right. Verdite, your fake name is Tarn Talomir.
Ton. That's my favorite Transformer. Oh my god.
Really?
Tom Talomir. Yeah.
Yes, nice. All right. Tarn Talomir. You were assigned to be a soldier.
Ooh. Okay.
Wearing heavy armor, spear, and shield. The most common of man without any magical abilities at all.
Yep. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little guy.
Tarn was officially a long-distance infantry assigned to outer wall patrol and tower shifts. His credentials were forged as a late draftee from the Rimewood province, with no family and a short but quiet career. Perfect for someone not likely to be questioned, am I right? Wink, wink. Back where he came from, according to all reports, he had a quiet and fearsome aura. Slightly aloof,
Yeah, that's me.
and a little bit distant, that was chalked up to some past trauma that he doesn't speak about.
I can't talk about it.
Yes. So, Verdite, I'm sorry. Tarn Telomere. For the last 2 months, you've been in the barracks. You've been a regular soldier, training, eating, protecting the fort with all your comrades.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's next? Don't all of you come at once.
Fine, whatever.
All right. Nim, your name is Sira Deliwi. There you go.
Please be a peasant. Please be a peasant. Please be a peasant.
This is an awesome transformer, by the way.
Why would
Yeah,
you
right?
do that? Why would you do any of that?
Holy shit! Thank you, Sparkster. Thank you so much for the follow. Nim, your cover is a cook in the fortress.
Yeah.
Syra is officially a devout follower of the light, assigned to oversee rations and food preparation in the fortress kitchens. Part of a disciplinary assignment from the capital for questioning orders during a supply mismanagement issue. She, back where she used to work, her elegant manners and noble bearing, despite being a peasant, makes her seem out of place in the kitchen, but all the staff loved her, which made her boss hate her even more. So you're part of the cook. Sira.
Uh-huh.
You've been assigned to peeling
I'm
potatoes for a while.
really good at cooking.
You've been assigned to peeling potatoes for a while, and then you started.
Yeah, as a
getting more
former
service.
peasant, I'm sure you have plenty of experience.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's why Sammy put you in this place, because he thought you would be amazing for the cooking thing.
I'm not sure if Nim has cooked a meal in her life.
She has tried for the last 2 months at least, because it's been 2 months since she started. But yes, in the last 2 months, you've been in the kitchens learning how to cook very quickly, because you're
Oh, joy.
oh joy, yes,
I love how messy it is in the kitchens.
so messy. Who's next?
Me.
Chelsea. Your name has been Relana Vire. Relana Vire. Oh shit! I closed the document. There we go. And your cover has been a field medic. Yes, you've been listed as a doctor. You know, because there wasn't another doctor in the crew who could have taken your place. No. Rolana.
The doctor of the crew, yeah.
Rolana has been listed as a transfer from the lowland medical post with very minor field experience. Her paperwork claims she studied in the Sanctum of Mending Winds, which actually isn't real. Sammy made the whole academy up, but he thought it sounded official enough that it would stick. She's assumed to be a bit green, but a genius in the field. There are very high expectations for you when you joined.
Oh boy!
Yes, You've been helping people. Supposedly, for the last 2 months. We'll see about, if any of them have died. And finally, we have Cathis. Hello, Cathis. Or should I say, last...
What
You're breaking up, buddy.
Cactus's assignment is a robot.
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, hopefully
That's my gimmick.
I was saying, hopefully Sammy thought long and hopefully Sammy thought long and hard about what job and role he wanted to create for his direct superior.
Knowing Sammy, do you think he cares? Yes. So, Cathis, your name for the last 2 months has been Lask Corim. And your job has been a scribe. Indeed, a paper pusher. Perpetually annoyed, that handles medical filings, ration records, and sometimes writes down field reports from people who come down from the mountains. According to the papers that Sammy forged, he is a very, very devout bureaucrat who failed to get a start in his own company. The fact that he always smells of cheap spirits has been explained due to stress. Your superiors have forbidden you from drinking too much. Are you happy with your position?
It could be worse.
You could have been a janitor.
You get a lot of information if you're pushing papers. If you're looking at all these different missives and writings and stuff.
Because you're so smart too, right? You're
Cactus famously loves to not drink and to push papers.
Yes, indeed.
Keltis may not be smart, but he is perceptive.
Sure.
He is perceptive and wise. Let's be clear.
All right. So, question: are you all? I do have this information written down. So if you have questions, you can ask me. But are you aware of your covers right now?
I wrote it down.
Yeah. Soldier.
Okay, soldier. Yes.
Lask the pusher, the paper pusher.
Lask the
Chef.
Chef. Cook.
Chef.
Yes, chef. In that
Newbie Doctor Prodigy.
It would be Dr. Prodigy, yes, indeed.
Newbie, not would be.
Yes, newbie, sorry. But you are a prodigy, with very unique methods, I suppose. But yes, so. You've been here for a little over 2 months, right? I am going to present to you, each of you, a couple of events that happened to your characters.
Okay.
How you deal with these events and what your roles are will dictate what the other NPCs think of you. You're basically you're standing in the fortress, and how much people suspect you. All right. I just need you to give me...
Not like this is some end-of-the-world crisis that Sammy could have better prepared us for.
Listen. Sammy's here for a good time, not a long time. And he's fine with it, I guess. He is probably back... Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. Durgan is also...
What is the crew doing?
Actually, that's a good reminder. So for the rest of the crew, we have Durgan. Durgan has been assigned as a trader who has been bringing supplies to the fortress. Basically, he is in charge of bringing supplies to the fortress. So you actually see Durgan once a month pushing a donkey up a mountain and being very angry about it. The rest of the crew are on the other side of the mountain range.
That's it. That's just pushing Kentucky up the mountain.
Yep. Yep. The rest of the crew are on the other side of the mountain range, as they are doing another job to try to get into the temple. So basically, the crew is split into two teams, like with the other time with the revolution. All right, so give me just 1 or 2 minutes. I'm going to close the windows and I'll be right back.
Guys, are we all super stoked about our super secret identities?
I mean, mine's
I
pretty
was
good.
shocked.
Good thing that we all have really high charisma scores to pass off. That's
I mean, I
pretty
do.
cool, right?
I don't know about you guys. I do.
I don't know about you, but I do.
So just Lask then. Lask with the.
You don't need charisma. You're a bureaucrat.
Oh. Back. So I get to be my favorite Transformer. Chelsea gets to be the Doctor.
The Doctor.
Chelsea gets to be a Time Lord. Nim is Ratatouille, and Kethis is Kethis. Sorry,
Yeah, that's
Lask.
just normal. That's just normal Catholics.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Lask.
Everyone knows Kethis loves to push paper.
Yeah. Okay.
And Kethis definitely has the charisma to pull off being a fake person.
Doctor. Yeah.
Mhm. Doctor.
So what was Kethis's fake job? Was he like an
He's a
administrator?
scribe.
Scribe. Administrator.
bureaucrat.
What am I talking about? Scribe. Okay.
Yeah, he's the Discord server admin.
Discord, Daddy. Discord,
Oh.
Kethis.
Kitten.
That's a question. As part of our cover, like, do we know or interact with each other at all, or are we like never seen that person before in our lives? We are onboarded at the same time. HR meetings and
Oh my God! I was muted on stream.
Oh no!
You all joined at the same time, but you're supposedly from different places on the island, so you shouldn't really know each other. But it's been 2 months, so if you've become friends, quote unquote, in the meantime, it's perfectly acceptable. Actually, I was going to mention later that the only time you can all be like together without it being suspicious is usually during mealtime, or the odd smoke break that you can justify all of you being together and whatnot. But yes. What was I saying?
how many people are at the fortress, like, in generally speaking, like how
It has
how many people are you here working?
a couple of hundred people.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, counting the soldiers, yeah, near 200 people. But like, a lot of them are just servants doing menial tasks, or soldiers. Most of them are soldiers.
Gotcha.
So yeah, in the barracks.
Does Kethis have a cubicle for his soul-crushing office job?
No, he has a tiny closet with a desk lamp.
That's possibly an improvement.
But yes, so the events. Again, who wishes to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
Although I can't roll.
All right.
Don't worry, I will roll for you if need be. Kethis. I'm sorry. Lark. You've been actually. I'm going to call you Kathis because I'm not going to remember all the fake names instantly. Kathis.
You could just put them like in the Discord.
No, I have him on Foundry. So there you go. Lark Corin. You've been handed a military delivery crate with sealed scrolls at one point. Among them, you found a document titled Transfer of Relics, Eastern Gate, Echo Sealed. So you were handed a sealed a crate with sealed scrolls and a document that says Transfer of Relics, Eastern Gate, Echo Sealed. So my question to you is, do you do anything to study these documents, even though they are sealed documents, or do you just work and try to do a proper job?
How early on was this in my tenure?
I would say this was a couple of weeks in.
Okay. Kathis would have probably just not tried to draw too much suspicion for him at the start. He would have just done his best to do a good job and be a proper bureaucrat.
A good job and be a proper bureaucrat. All right. So that is going to need an right. You can't roll. I forgot. Sorry. That is going to require a. This would be an investigation roll, which you have a -1.
Oh boy.
That's a 10. You rolled a 10. So, I have good news and bad news. So, the good news is that you don't call any bad attention to yourself from trying to, snoop around during this time. But you do call some bad attention to yourself because your reports are mediocre, and that is putting it lightly. Your boss is not very pleased.
Such is the life of an office job.
All right. Let's see. That was the first event, so very simple event. You kept your head low, didn't cause any issues. The second event. This happened over a month in. After a night of heavy drinking, a junior officer...
Let's get this!
Yep, a junior officer vents about what's really inside the sealed mountain caves. But he makes... Sorry, Lark, I was about to say Kathis. Makes Lark promise to not tell if he wants to hear. So he was very drunk. Was Lark also very drunk? Or was just the junior officer very drunk?
Is that even a question?
Lark is, because it was part of the cover, let's be clear, Lark does drink, but Kathis also knows very well that he's not exactly the most charismatic or sneaky individuals, and so probably trying to get drunk.
Why would you do that?
While undercover in a fortress full of soldiers, not ever the good idea. So
yeah, but would he not drink when someone
but...
right in front of him is drinking?
Yes, that is a good question.
He'd be drinking, but he's now had some experience of having to go sober, and he's being a social drinker.
This motherfucker.
It's not like Durgan's around.
Yeah, no. This motherfucker went sober for 5 or 6 days, And now he's the expert on sobriety.
Hey, it starts with 24 hours.
Yes, this is very true. This is very true. That's very true. All right, so he's not drunk. Loath Spider Queen, what level are they? They are all level 5 currently, because I'm stingy and I haven't let them go to level 6. I said it before they could. So you're a social drinker. You're not pushing too much, but this junior officer is plastered. So, Gethys, question. Do you promise not to tell not to share with anyone?
Yeah, I promise.
Are you're promising? All right. So you're fucking lying, right?
I mean,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
All right, cool. Just making sure. So I'm going to roll a deception for you. Which you have a wonderful deception. Oh my god, I just realized. I'm gonna roll a deception for you and see if he believes you even though he's drunk. That is an 11. There is a hero point. I just remembered. There's a hero point if you want to use it.
Oh,
It's still above 10, but the 10 was bad last time. I'll keep it.
You're gonna keep it? You're gonna keep it? Alright. So, here's what happens. The drunk officer hears you promise. He looks you in the eye. And then he just narrows his eyes and goes, You know what? You know what? Never mind. I'm just imagining things, right? And just imagining. Just, you know what? I'm just gonna go to bed. And he turned around and he left. And then you started to realize something, Gethys. Rumors started to spread about you that you're a bit nosy, a bit too nosy about people's lives. And people are starting to, not trust you too much and keep a little bit of a distance from you.
Hey, he asked me if I wanted to hear. I didn't pry or nothing.
Real quick, Gethys is a monk, Nim is a paladin, Chelsea is a sorcerer, and Verdite is totally a cleric.
I was typing it for
He's
you,
a
so you didn't
cleric.
have to.
Oh, thank you.
You got there too fast.
Yes, very much a cleric, and also thank you, Scott. You're lovely. You're beautiful. Scott, would you like to go next?
Oh, I see how it is. You hit me with the compliments, and then you put me up next. Yes, that's fine. Let's go.
All right. So, Mr. Tarn,
It's me.
how goes it? Are you ready for what happens? So, during the third week on guard duty, after showing everyone your wonderful spear and shield skills, which you definitely have and owned from years of very quiet and brooding exercises.
Naturally.
During a night patrol, Tarn sees a strange symmetrical cloud pattern forming over the mountain. It reminds him of something on the back of his mind. Do you wish to roll? You have an option, actually. I will give you either Arcana, because it gives you like a faint memory of something magical.
Yep.
Or you can actually roll Perception to see if you can get a better look of it.
I'll go with Arcana because I'm a huge nerd. I mean, no, I'm a cool, strong guy, actually.
That is a 24.
Yeah, I don't really mess with magic, so it's fine. I just
Yeah, you're not magical, right?
I overheard some nerds talking about it one
that's
time.
just nerds. Right. So, you note something very interesting. That cloud pattern actually is similar to a skybinder sigil you saw back at the temple in the air storm.
Oh.
It was coming from the mountains. It's not natural for a cloud to create such patterns. But I also will say this. Your roll was so good that you did not obsess over this cloud so much that people started thinking you were creepy and weird. Congratulations.
Well, that's good, because I am not creepy and weird. I am simply Tarn Talamir, soldier extraordinaire. Except not really
yes.
extraordinary. I'm not. No, don't pay too much
Soldier
attention to me.
extraordinaire.
Don't pay too much
Yes.
attention to me. I'm just a little guy.
You're just a brooding, serious little guy.
Zephid is like full-heartedly embracing this role as Tarn Talamir.
I think Sammy actually got some weird results with this one because you're not supposed to be so into the character. Interesting. All right. So the other event, Tarn Talamir. You were assigned to help inspect supply wagons entering the fortress. During the inspection of a locked crate from, and it has it written, Site 8T, you sense a faint magical hum. Did Tarn Talamir investigate the crate further, or did he just let it pass?
Tarn Talamir would investigate further because Tarn Talamir is a huge narc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Okay.
And this is like 4-dimensional role playing. I'm role playing a guy, role playing a guy.
Yes,
God.
and you're doing a wonderful job, my friend. All right, so here's the thing.
Also, he refers to himself in the third person with his
that's
full
not
name.
weird.
And he called himself Soldier Extraordinaire.
Sometimes. Anyway, sorry, man.
Look, I think I know why this guy doesn't have any family or friends that can verify his existence.
So, Verdite. I'm sorry, Tarn Talamir.
Exactly.
Since you're snooping about, you can either be very subtle and potentially not glean as much information, or you can be not so subtle but glean as much information as you can in a short time.
I'm going to be unsubtle.
You want to be unsubtle? All right.
I will be unsubtle.
I mean, he's a narc. He's a narc.
Yeah, I'm a narc. I'm a cop.
He's definitely an narc.
He's a cop bolt.
Roll an
And unfortunately,
investigation for me,
he
please.
does fall under ACAB, unfortunately. Oh, that was nearly a 17.
That's a 14. Do you want to re-roll that? There's a hero point on the field.
I think I'd rather say
What was your bonus? What was your bonus for that?
What was my what bonus?
Your bonus, yes, it's a +4.
+4, yeah. Because I got my magic rock that makes me smart.
Yes.
Roll for higher than 10.
I only-
Might be worth
Robbie
trying
is
to
just a
roll for higher than
robot, though.
10.
You can't hear.
Yeah, you're a robot, RB. Say again. Do you want to say again, RB? Sorry.
I was
you're a
saying, I
robot.
was trying to say that it might be worth trying to re-roll for higher than a 10 for to have
Okay.
such a good bonus, but either way.
I was just thinking ahead to not deprive you guys, but if I have the party's blessing, I will roll again.
I mean, maybe we'll get more hero points. Right,
Yes,
chat?
right, chat.
Yes, chat.
Wink, smiles,
Wait.
smiles. Okay, I'll use the hero point to roll again and do better this time, right? Yes!
That is a
Better this
19.
time.
Yes.
Ooh.
I will say, for those in chat that don't know, there is a thing in the redeems that's called hero points. If you give the party a hero point, they will be allowed to reroll basically a d20 of their choice if they don't like the result. You can also give me villain points, which
You
I
shouldn't
will
do
use.
that.
I mean, you shouldn't do. Only villains do that, so you know.
Yeah.
That's why it's called
yeah,
that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's great. Loth, please give me villain points. I like Loth. Loth is cool. Loth is cool.
Loth is cooler and pretty.
True.
Anyway,
I like
My
spiders.
my ears did prick up when I heard Lolf. When
yeah,
before
me
I saw
too.
them in chat, I was like, oh, hey,
Ooh.
hey,
Ooh, references. Okay, so by the way, Verdite, your vessel of the wind soul, if you remember, the thing that
Yes.
floats around your head, you kind of have to keep it hidden because it would be weird for you to have it. But your high authority gem is basically a shiny rock to most people, so it's not weird for you to like shiny rocks. So you do carry it around, so you do have that activated, so you do have that intelligence, because you're very smart.
Yeah.
You're very smart.
Tactical
And with a
mind.
23, here's the thing: you are not subtle, but you gain a lot of information. So first of all, when you open it, you find that it's packed densely with relics that you found, or similar to the ones that you found in the other Skybinder temple. Metal rods with geometric indentations and faint glowing channels, tablets with inscriptions, and pieces of murals that do share some art styles from the Skybinder temple. It is very clear that this box itself came from a Skybinder temple, and that these individuals were in the Skybinder temple, that it was found by someone. It's not currently lost to time as the other one was.
Oh.
However, since you were not subtle at all, your superior officer, the commander, found you, saw you, and before he could keep your mouth shut himself, other individuals saw. These individuals were cloaked and more on the sneaky side. You've seen them before.
Oh.
They pulled you. Oh my god, Loth, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Holy shit.
Let's go.
Thank you. But these individuals pulled you aside. Not Lark, Tarn, sorry. Oh my god.
It's
New
fine.
names, come on.
Lorgan.
Lorgan. These individuals pulled you aside, and they were about to take you away. However, holy
I thought you were 5 gifted. Wait, you just took me and
Holy.
Sav and Nap and Scribs and Tiny. What the hell?
holy shit, Loth.
Giga bomb.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
What the fuck? Thank you so much. That holy shit.
Nap. Nice.
Hey, I think spiders are pretty awesome. Actually.
Spiders are amazing. Can that count
Yeah,
as
thanks,
5 villain
spiders.
points? I'll count that as 1 villain point for this one purpose.
What?
I have 2 villain points now.
Do you want him to have 5 villain points?
No, okay, fine, spawn.
Thank you so much, Loth. Again, thank you so much. Where was I? Yes. So, because your commander does kind of like you, Tarn, you were not taken away. You were not taken away to, let's just say, a place where
To
people.
gay baby jail.
No, not gay baby jail.
Mhm.
No.
To a
No one expects this guy to drink.
yep. But you were forced to sign a silence contract, meaning
Ooh.
that you are not allowed to share this information with that you found with anyone else. Literally an NDA, yes.
Okay, is it magically binding though, or is it just like,
It's a
hey, don't
magically
do that?
it's a magically binding NDA.
Oh, okay.
All right.
How? Okay, here's an important question.
Mm-hmm.
How closely does Verdite read
That is actually a good question.
these terms? I think this is important.
Well, Verdite?
I would assume he would read it. But when you say how, do you mean how? Like, do I read the small print? Or
Well, like, I mean, like, do you just sign it? Do you like look at it? Do you like, how much do you know about what you're actually signing? And do you notice any like, loopholes?
To be fair, he does have quite literally a gun to his head, as he's as being told to sign.
Well,
but
sure,
he can still
but
read
like,
it.
how much can how much can he read?
Did he? Did he read it?
If I got a choice to be allowed to read it, I would have read it as much as I could.
All right, you were allowed to read it. They want you to know the terms.
Okay.
The terms are very simple. If you share this information with anyone else, they will be alerted.
Okay.
That is all you need to know.
Okay.
Holy shit, another raid.
Well, Raiders!
Today's very busy. Hi, Thunders. Cry Thunder. I hope your D&D session was awesome. And everyone else that is joining us, sit back, relax, and enjoy the chaos. These wonderful people have been infiltrated a fortress with new names and disguises, and we are going through what happened. And Verdite now has a gun to his head. So Verdite, if you share this information, they will know.
Okay.
And they will come back.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. That was 2 events for you, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I've gone through a box, and what was the other one? I think it was just
it was the cloud.
One, right?
It was the cloud.
Oh yes, the cloud. Yeah.
Yes.
Strange cloud.
I will say this though. Your commander did not seem angry with you. He seemed more worried. Like he knew something.
Right.
But he didn't go into detail. All right? Okay. So since Sev is in Be Right Back mode, we will now go to Nim, because I think Nim is the final one.
Lunch lady.
Okay, lunch lady time.
It's so cute. All right. Nim. How? I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have called you this. Syra. The first event happened very early on. It was about a week or so after you started working here as a cook, as a very commoner cook. A disguised pilgrim sneaks into the kitchen and asks for a sky fasting meal. Part of a ritual of the old ways of their religion. Something that is no longer officially served. A bit of context that you did learn. There are pilgrims that are allowed into the lower levels of the mountain to perform their pilgrimages, to meditate, to basically follow their religion. There are the old ways, there are no longer practiced and acknowledged, and there are the new ways. But this pilgrim wants a sky fasting meal, which is part of the old ways. You are not technically allowed to serve him this, but he did ask you kindly to do it. Now, what would Nim do in this situation?
Now, here's the problem. If this isn't something that's served, Nim would have no idea how to make this.
Well, it depends.
So, like, even if she wanted to make it, she can't. Like, she just can't.
No. Here's the thing: if you want to try making it, there will be a role for you to investigate to see if you can find a recipe. So I just want to know if Nim would try, or she doesn't even want to risk it.
I mean, she probably wouldn't risk it. Like,
she wouldn't risk it.
She's just a pilgrim. Like,
all right.
She'd be like, "Sorry, we don't serve that. I think, I mean, we've got other food." Like,
okay. Quick question after that. Do you report the pilgrim or not?
For requesting it?
Yeah.
No.
The old ways are no longer acknowledged or accepted.
No, she doesn't report.
Okay.
Well, assuming there's assuming this request was made like discreetly.
As far as you know, it was discreetly.
Yeah, she doesn't report it.
Okay. Nim, I want you to roll a persuasion as you talk down the pilgrim.
Yeah. I'm good at that. 17.
17. All right. 17 means this pilgrim looks at you, nods in understanding, and tells you not to worry. He will find his own Skyfest meal however he can, but he does not blame you for not assisting him. And he leaves. And that is that.
Sorry, I don't even know how to make whatever it is. My bad.
Like, my bad. Okay, so another event for Nim. Let me just
Hero point! Wow!
who the fuck?
Thank you, Lightning.
It's Lightning, of course. It's
That's
Lightning.
my eyelashes.
Bat's eyelashes. Wink, wink. Okay, give me a moment. Yes. This event is very, very simple. Nim. All of a sudden, this is a month in, a large number of soldiers return wounded from the mountains. Braga, your superior officer, actually not superior officer because you're a cook. The chef,
the head chef,
does not want to deal with it. So she tells you to go make something for the cooks. Chop chop. It's your job. For the cooks, for the soldiers, sorry. Chop chop. It's your job.
I was gonna say.
So, what do you wish to do? Are you going to try your hand at cooking? Or do you have some other ideas?
Nim's not been doing nothing this whole time. Like, she must have.
She's been.
She's probably not super good at it, but she's probably learned whatever staple dishes are served here, right?
I guess we'll find out because she's gonna have to roll a survival then.
Okay. Yeah. No, I can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your survival's holy shit.
That's an 18. Yeah, my survival's -1. What about it?
I was muted. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so I did not expect you to roll an 18.
Everyone's rolling really well, but Kethis. Woo!
Woo!
Kethis is currently the black
It's because
sheep of this infiltration.
Kethis wasn't drinking. Like, he needs to drink to roll well.
Needs to drink a lot
Kethis
more.
also had 2 rolls, that both of which he had -1 for. He didn't get bird-eyed, oh, here's your +4 or +6.
I mean, Nim just had a -1.
My first one was
yeah, but
plus
you had a
5,
good
and then this
too.
one was minus 1.
Shh, don't say that. Oh, he'll make him feel bad. Okay.
What a shame.
Nim.
Hmm?
First of all, you cook a feast. You cook
Hell yeah.
very well. It's not
Hell
perfect.
yeah.
It's not amazing, but it's nourishing and comforting to raise their morale.
I know how to cook one thing, and I'm just gonna cook it loads. It's like the most boring meal, but it's a meal.
It is a meal, and for wounded soldiers, it's a really good meal. Here's the thing. You don't actually learn any new piece of information, but the kitchen staff approve of you, and a lot of soldiers keep you in mind now as the one who gave them a wonderful
I bet I hear
meal.
a lot of gossip.
Potentially. But that is it for your event.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe Sev is back. Correct, Sev?
That sounds like the sound of Sev either being muted or not being. Oh, there we go.
Oh, no.
I'm the
Sev.
stat man.
Whoa.
Okay. Sev, I'm sorry. Chelsea, no, I'm sorry. What was your name again? Oh, yes, Rilana. Rilana, your events, the first one happened mere days into your new job. A soldier collapses during patrol with symptoms of a rare sickness. Supplies are low and no clerics are available. You are the one in charge of treating him. You will normally make a medicine roll, but if you have any other ideas, shoot, but they better be good.
Medicine roll. Yeah, let's see.
Go for it. I'm sure you're really good at it.
Yeah, how many hero points do we have again?
The soldier is down with the sickness. Oh my god, that's funny.
We have 1 hero point.
There's 1 hero
We have
point.
1 hero point. I might need that. I can't think of any other thing. It's like
Go for
clerics are
medicine.
busy. It's on me.
It's the one that makes sense. Go for medicine.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a 9.
Yeah.
Are you using the hero point? What does the party
I
think?
think I'll use the hero point if people will let me.
Use it.
Looks fine.
All right.
Let's see if you kill the person. 15. A lot more acceptable than the previous one. So, this is a success. Chelsea quickly identifies that he has a minor mana fear and treats it, gaining the respect of both staff and her patients.
Yes. Seen a condition like this before. It's very simple.
They nod at you, approving of your unconventional methods, but still you heal him, so it's fine.
She's a genius. She's a mad genius.
A
Yes.
mad genius. Chelsea, sorry, Rolana.
Alana.
For the second event, this happened only 2 days ago. A wounded scout arrives from deep within the mountains. He's bleeding weird gold-flecked ichor. The other medics dismiss it as an anomaly, but maybe you can figure out what it might be. You have two options: an Arcana roll or a Medicine roll.
I think I'm gonna roll Arcana on this.
All right, go
I'm
for
gonna
it.
try and figure out what this weird gold blood is. I actually have a bonus to that check.
Ooh, that is a 19. That is definitely a success. You deduce. Actually, you deduce and you realize you've seen this before. When Cathis was hit and sent into the store and he came back, there were small signs of this gold-flecked ichor when he was being treated.
Yes.
So whatever happened to this scout happened as if he was inside an airstorm. Yet there was no airstorm that was seen in the vicinity. Those things are gigantic, colossal even.
Yeah.
Quite peculiar.
Curious. Very curious.
Yes.
Must be lupus.
Also, he died.
Oh!
You realize what it might be, but you didn't treat him, so he dies. All right. Cool. So, with the events done, we now
His sanction was too humor.
safe. All right. So, with the events done, Loath consumes the body. Great. With the events done, the party now has been at the fortress for 2 months. One day, at supper, you are able to sit with each other and have a conversation. It's not unusual for people from different positions within the fortress to sit and eat. For a medic and a scribe and a soldier and a cook to sit and have a meal together. If there's anything you wish to talk to each other, that's perfectly fine. We can go with that, or we can move along.
Cathis is just doing talking shop. He's complaining about the rumors that are going around about him being nosy because of a drunk officer who, willingly gave up information and then chose not to. And I'm just like, hey, get a load of this guy.
Yeah,
So,
you've all
just playing.
all heard the rumors, by the way. You've all heard the rumors that there's a lot of eyes on Cathis because he behaves suspiciously.
So Cathis is just playing the part of the venting to coworkers at the mess hall.
Oh my god. Have you heard that, listen, Lindsay and Steve, they're they're kind of, I've been seeing them meeting up in private, and look, Andy and Damien, they won't sit on the same table together during lunch, even though they're in the same squad. What do you mean? No, that's Nim the whole time.
Nim has used her good relations with the soldiers exclusively for the power of meaningless idle gossip.
Yes.
And I am here,
I haven't told that I've learned anything, so...
I am here for it.
By the way, Scott, you're muted. I don't know if you were trying to talk.
No, I'm fine. I'm listening.
Okay.
I mean, okay, Nim's... Okay, I'll tell you what Nim's doing. If any of the others are talking, Nim's talking more loudly and trying to make it seem like they're just gossiping about, bullshit.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Anyone else discussing?
Yeah, but
it's totally fine if not. We can move along. I'm
yeah. Gethys is just kind of framing his venting as sort of like a nasty rumors coming along to me, so no one will tell me. Well, no one will talk to me about anything, or people that don't trust apparently don't trust me. Like, sort of just like his way of subtly saying, "Yeah, I don't know shit."
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Becky slept with the captain's daughter? Ooh.
Oh.
All right. So,
Or in the bed with the captain's daughter. Or in bed with the
God damn it.
What
God
a
damn it,
select.
RB. The hussy.
There, I said it.
Oh my
Everyone was thinking
God.
it.
Mira.
While we're eating, it's going to go ahead and make it. I'm going to try to very stealthily slide a piece of paper over to Verdite.
All right.
Okay.
Roll a stealth versus everyone in the mess hall.
Stealth or sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, actually. Thank you.
Can I assist? Because
Actually,
I did specifically
yeah,
say
I'm
that
giving you
Nim
advantage on that roll.
Nim is like
Oh,
specifically
okay.
just like being obnoxious and like loud and like making it
Okay.
seem like they're just talking about
All right,
nonsense.
you gain advantage, so
Yeah.
that's a total of a 23. All right, you slip the piece of paper. Nobody seems to have noticed you.
I imagine, by the way, that as Verdite, I also imagine that as part of this, like Verdite, who is a narc, his character is a narc, is also like feeding them gossip.
Yeah.
Like actively.
Yeah.
But like Verdite's trying to like talk about like, oh, like something that someone did wrong, like actual like narc
Yeah.
stuff. And,
Yeah.
like no, like that's not important.
It's like the two people that you think wouldn't get along, but they get along really well because of like this weird like shared interest that they have. Even though they don't understand it as the same shared interest.
Interesting. All right. So Chelsea, sorry, Rolana, what's the paper say?
A patient who had golden ichor. They died.
That's not very descriptive. This isn't going to know what you're talking about.
It was Verdite,
That was to me. It's
Give it
mine.
to Verdite.
Oh, Verdite.
Yeah.
and Verdite knows.
Would I know
Yeah.
anything about
You
golden
saw the ichor. You
disease?
saw the ichor
Yeah.
from Kethis.
That's not good. That's not good. I'll just kind of try and nod to Rolana, and
Right.
without anybody seeing.
All right.
A really awkward wink.
With both eyes. He just blinks.
Incapable of not lizard blinking, so there's one wink and then the other is just like twitching until it does a lizard blink.
Oh, fuck. All right. As you're having this discussion and having a meal, because you still have a meal, and the one you're eating right now was prepared by Nim. Nim, roll another survival to see how well you prepare the food that your companions are eating.
Okay. Yeah. That's a 10.
They are not puking their guts out.
It sure is edible. It's maybe the plainest food you've ever eaten. There's no like seasoning or anything.
Nothing.
It's just
It just doesn't taste like anything.
it's just raw whatever bland flavor it is.
But it is
It's not,
edible.
It's almost impressive how unflavorful it is. How flavorful it is. It's kind of like a major breakthrough in blandness.
It sure is food, indeed. So, as you're having this, sure, it is edible food, you hear a bell ringing. No, it's not an alarm bell, but you know it means the gates are opening. The back gates are opening. The back gates are opening. The ones leading.
The bad gates, the naughty
bad gate.
gates.
Whoa.
The naughty gates. Ooh.
Oh.
No, the ones that lead to the mountain, the ones that are usually only open whenever there's those very suspicious crates being brought down. Do villain points allow them to have this advantage? No, but I can give advantage to a creature that is attacking them and hurt them very bad. I've had natural 20s appear when that happens. But yes, you hear the bell ring. A lot of people notice this, and a lot of people start rushing to the windows to see. And you start hearing about rumor of people speaking in hushed voices. Oh, they caught him. Holy shit, they actually caught him. Is that him? Oh, fuck, it's him. A lot of people just talking, being kind of shocked. Veyron. Is that Mistvane? Holy shit, she's awesome.
Can them like just kind of like? I mean, I imagine there's not really individual tables. There's just big tables, and we're just in the corner of one of them.
Yes.
Can them just like slide over to others having a conversation and just like involve herself in it and like, oh my god, they really like, oh my god, did you hear what he did? She did, sorry.
What, Veyron? He did, yeah.
He did, sorry.
Yeah, Veyron. Holy shit. You know about it, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know about it, right?
I was traumatized just hearing about it. That was fucking insane.
Nim's trying to get them to talk about it so she knows what's happening.
I know. Roll me a persuasion, and while this is just to see how charismatic you are and try to lead the conversation. Meanwhile, everyone sees this. Oh my god, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Yep, that's 25. That sure is a 25. So here's before I explain, this is just what you see. You see multiple soldiers from another garrison escorting a man who is quite tall, not Goliath level, has grayish skin, glowy eyes, this silvery head of hair. He is covered in chains. His wrists are completely tied and wrapped in multiple chains. His body is wrapped in chains. Even his legs are shackled together, allowing him only little steps. And he even has a muzzle on his face as he's forced to walk forward. But he has a presence to him. As he's walking, you notice that all the guards that are surrounding him are keeping their distance as much as they can. They have spears, they have weapons at the ready, they have shields. This man he only has clothing, and he's completely chained up, and they are keeping their distance from him, except for another individual, a Goliath woman, her head shaven, covered in tattoos. Next to her is a white wolf the size of a horse. She is limping, but she is still standing tall as she is following right next to the individual in chains. Now, back to the conversation. Nim, you lead them into... that's his wife. You lead them into having a conversation about what happened. And you start to learn something. As one of them goes, yeah, Veyron, can't believe he killed all those people. Yeah. Was it a whole garrison? Garrison? It was a whole garrison and the researchers up the mountain. Really? Yeah, by himself. And I always admired the Storm Rangers. I didn't think Veyron, one of the Storm Rangers, would do something like this. Well, good thing Ranger Commander Mistvane was on the case. She caught him. Yeah, she did caught him. I mean, she looks kind of rough, doesn't she? Look at that limp. I mean, she was after Veyron. Veyron's kind of legendary, isn't he? Yeah. So, that's basically the conversation you get from there. In essence, Veyron killed a whole garrison of people plus researchers somewhere up the mountain, and
Mhm.
he's been on the run for months now.
Mm.
And then Mistvein, another ranger, caught him, basically. These two are the Storm Rangers you've been hearing about, these legendary individuals that you've been hearing about for a while now.
Okay.
All right. Anything else the other three are doing while Nim is, being very good at leading conversations?
Nim's in her element.
Mm-hmm.
How's so is this we're looking out down like at a courtyard or something
Yes,
like
you're
that,
looking
or
down at the courtyard.
where are they?
So they are in the
And
courtyard.
like, is everyone in the room like?
Well, everyone that was eating in the
Go
mess
on.
hall is looking down. Basically,
Okay, so
second
it's like
floor.
pretty much everyone in the mess hall like crowding around.
Yep.
Gethys is gonna start to slip away.
Okay. All right. Where does he slip away to?
He wants to try and kind of get a little bit closer to the of where they're going to be taking off this guy. Like kind of down lower to maybe see if he can overhear, like if there's any like words or conversations from like the actual guards or people who like are bringing him in.
Okay. So you start moving down to the ground floor. Chelsea and Verdite.
I imagine Vidai would also try and get as close as he can without being.
To the ground floor. All right. So you slip away with Cathis. And Chelsea, are you doing anything in particular? Sev?
I think I'll watch from up here.
Okay, cool. That's perfectly fine. So you, Nim and Chelsea, you stay there. Cathis and Verdite, you head to the ground floor where there's a lot of soldiers. As you're watching, you notice that they are taking him towards the dungeons beneath the fortress. Cathis and Verdite, roll perceptions, please. Oh yes, I need to roll for Cathis. I forgot. Cloud response. Perception. Ooh, I have a +6. That is a 19 for a total of 25 for Cathis and a 13 for Verdite.
Hey, finally!
Hey, you're good at eavesdropping, I guess. That's why people call you a snoop and nobody trusts
Yeah.
you.
Like, he's just acting in character right now.
Mm-hmm,
Look, yeah. Look, to be fair, this is Kethis, or this is Lark snooping. The rumors were about something that totally wasn't his fault, even if they might have actually been true.
They are true, yes. So,
right for the wrong reasons.
all right. So, Cathis, Verdite, you hear a little bit of this, not the full information, but I assume Cathis would share later. Cathis, you hear pretty much the same information that Nim heard about the massacre atop the mountains, and him being on the run, basically stalking the mountains and killing anyone that he came across, even people with permits. You also heard that he is a devout follower of the old ways. He rejects the new ways. And apparently, according to the rumors of people down below that are talking about it, that's why he snapped and started killing people, because he couldn't stand the new ways overtaking the old ways anymore. And also, you hear that he is being locked in the dungeons for a few days until he can be transferred over to the base of the mountain and stand trial for his crimes. So he's going to be here for a couple of days. Nobody's sure how many days, but a few days. But locked in the dungeon.
Okay.
All right. So you see the procession, and eventually they take him to the dungeon, and everyone starts scattering and going about their business. Anything in particular you do, as I assume you meet up again?
If we can.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's still lunchtime, so
Like, we've got to, like, talk to that guy and figure out what his deal is.
I feel like I'd probably
Yeah,
have the best. I'd probably have the best chance of getting close to him. I could ask the guard captain if I could. I don't know. I could come up with an excuse. I'm sure. Maybe.
Get on prison guard duty, maybe.
Yeah.
all right. All right.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he needs
Unless
food bringing to him, which he probably will, they clearly don't want him dead. I mean, I can see what I can do.
Yeah,
There's also Chelsea if they wanted to give him medical attention. There's that. I mean, I think all of us except me have a pretty good job of a chance of having a reason to go down there.
You can look for files on him.
Yes, I will
Yeah, they.
open the files.
Yeah, that could work.
So many patients.
All right. Actually, speaking of which, Rolana, or Chelsea, or Rolana, you actually hear someone call you. Oi, Rolana, over here.
Coming.
As you break away from the group, you see one of your fellow medics. Actually, it's an orderly. He turns. Boss is calling for you. It's he looks around. About the Storm Ranger.
Ah, yes, I've heard people talking.
Yeah, right. He looks around. So she says she's not allowed to have men touch her, so it has to be you. You're the only female, aside from, the boss, but the boss doesn't really want to get close to the Storm Ranger.
Okay.
All right. She is back at the med bay. So,
Right.
So you start heading towards the. It's basically a small hospital that you set up, and as you get there, you see the female ranger, the Goliath. The Ranger Mistvane, Ranger Commander of Mistvane, as she is sitting there, very straight, eyes closed, seems to be muttering to herself, almost like she is meditating in a way. And when you open a door, she does not stop what she's doing. She continues to meditate.
All right. I'm going to see what I can observe while she continues to meditate.
All right. She seems fine. She has her armor on. She has actually no. She took off her armor, but she has clothing on. You do notice a blood-drenched clothes on her left side. But before you can approach too much, she stops the meditation, opens her eyes, and goes, "You're the medic?"
Yes, I am.
What you see here will not leave this room. Understood?
I understand.
Good. You are merely doing a simple checkup and nothing else, as far as the outside is concerned. Then you see she begins to take off her shirt as she pulls her right arm from the shirt. She does it fine. When she starts to pull her left arm, she winces and then she slowly pulls it off, and you notice there are almost like chunks of her arm have been ripped off, and her ribs, you actually see some bone.
Oh my.
It seems like literal chunks have been ripped off from her. It doesn't look clean enough to be fangs. It's very weird.
Alright.
I do not have the magic to heal myself to this extent, so I will need the less arcane incline ways of healing. Can you do something
Right.
about this?
Do the best that I can.
That is all that I ask. Chelsea, you're gonna be rolling a medicine.
We get another hero point, right?
I think no, it was used, so there's no hero point.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and whoops, I closed my character sheet. Let me open that back up real quick. Okay, let's see, medicine. Now this is gonna have to be medicine.
Yes, because you're literally applying medicine to the woman.
Yes. Oh, that's not good. That's a very bad roll.
That is a very bad roll. Tiny says he is at 998 channel points, 2 points away from a hero point.
Wow, it's like 1 point every like minute
Sorry,
or something, right?
my apologies.
Gosh, myself.
I am so sorry. Loth is at 1k, but Loth wants to give me a villain point. Don't you, Loth? No? Okay.
I'm at 61.8k.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
can
allowed to
totally
spend
buy
mine.
myself a hydrate check so I can spill my water on myself again.
Loth,
Oh,
are you...
okay. So Nim gets the point, not
So
me. Got
Nim
it.
gets a hero point and not Chelsea. That is hilarious.
Okay.
Nim, you have a hero
Now it's on
point.
cooldown.
Hooray. Oh my
And-
gosh, thank you, Lord.
And now it's on cooldown, indeed. So Chelsea, you attempt to heal her, but I mean, you roll a 7. As you apply some bandages, you hurt her a lot, and she goes, perhaps someone else would be more appropriate for the task. As she just starts to push you away a little bit, Chelsea.
I'd like to correct. Chelsea is not a human. Chelsea is a dragonborn.
Hmm.
There
Yeah.
are no humans in this setting.
Yeah, there are no humans in the setting. Only dragonborn that kind of look like humans. But they have horns and tails and whatnot. But yes, Chelsea, she is pushing you away and telling you to find someone else.
I'm sorry. I'm the only woman that's not the boss, and she didn't want to come in.
Then do me a favor. Go call your boss and tell her that the Storm Ranger would really like her services.
Okay. All right.
Is there any chance I would have?
Chelsea's gonna go off and try and do that.
Oh, what was that, Verdite?
I was just gonna say, is there any chance that I saw where Chelsea went?
She was called by a northerly, so you would assume that she went to, the medical wing.
You wouldn't be able to help.
Yeah, I
Right.
wouldn't be allowed in, would I?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Also, having a soldier with no magical abilities suddenly magically heal one of the.
Well, I mean, I'm not. I know regular medicine.
You're a soldier. You're male.
I know field medicine. Actually,
You're
I don't
also
know
male.
magic. I mean, that's the problem. I'm gonna have trouble getting around.
Yeah.
There is magic that can fix that.
Nim, lend me a dress, and also let me get on your
I
shoulder.
know that magic. I'll teach you about makeup further.
The magic
Okay.
of makeup.
We get out of this alive. You can teach me how to do makeup.
All right. So,
That's great.
so Chelsea, you are told to leave. You go talk to your boss. The boss basically reprimands you for doing a lousy job, and you are on her shit list now. As
I'm sorry. She was just so intimidating.
Big lady.
big lady. She is actually. I can put. I can show you what they look like if you want. If you want to know what Veyroon...
Can you, Massive? Can you show us what they look like?
I can, not you, but there you go. Big lady. There you go. Big, beautiful lady and Veyroon. This is what they look like. I see Scott hovering over her very intensely.
My character sheet was open when you first pulled it up, so I couldn't see anything.
Yeah. So big lady. Anyway,
Big lady.
all I want to do is see you turn into a giant
woman.
A giant woman. All right. So sorry. Meanwhile, Kethis, you're trying to get guard duty for the dungeons, and Nim, you're trying to be the one to take food.
Oh no! Kethis is a scribe.
Sorry,
Verda.
Verda.
Ton Talamir is trying to get.
Verdite can try and get guard duty.
Yeah, Ton Talamir is trying to get.
Yes.
Kethis is gonna try and see if there's any documents or anything like that about if there's anything filed away.
Sure.
Related to.
Let's go with
about the whole.
Let's go with that very quick,
Anything,
a little quickly. Kethis, I'm gonna roll an investigation for you.
Probably not again.
I mean, you're trying to investigate. That's what you. That's a 17.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh my lights. Oh my lights.
Yeah. Oh my light. So, Kethis, you start to investigate, go through all the paperwork in your little closet that you can find. You actually find a lot of reports. Some reports that are kind of, redacted, like scribbled over, but you do read of a little bit. It seems like the murder that Veyron, the massacre that Veyron took. Sorry, wow, my brain froze. It seems like the massacre that Veyron took part in happened in an unnamed, redacted temple up the mountains. He killed every single researcher, worker, and soldier in the premises, claiming that they are not the followers of the old ways and they are desecrating the mountain. They call it the Bloody Dawn because the murder took place at dawn.
Did he have a final report that he did right before then or something was able to uncover the last thing that
none
we even heard from him before
none that you find, but you do find some more information about him.
Okay.
First of all, he is an Aasimar. So he was considered a very prime candidate to be a Storm Ranger. He's considered partly divine, and it was believed that he is blessed by the mountain itself, and he had the skill to back it up. He has 200 years worth of work experience on the mountains as a ranger, eliminating, and he has the highest body count of intruders. This man, you start, the more you read, the more you realize this man is a certified menace. You know, to put it in simple terms. Also, no reports from him. Apparently, he didn't write reports, I guess. Shut up and take my hero point. Aw, Tiny, thank you for the hero point. For, I guess, whoever wants to take it.
Too late for me.
No. So, Verdite. How
Hello?
do you convince your superior officer that you should be down in a dungeon guarding the most dangerous man on the island?
It's a very good question.
And why would you want to?
I will try and convince him that we need to double down and increase the manpower in the dungeon, and therefore I volunteer to help keep an eye on the prisoner.
All right. Roll me a persuasion as you're trying to convince him that you're the man for the job. Sorry,
I am the man.
the lizard.
Well, I'm the lizard for the job. Oh, I am the lizard for the job. Let's go. Dirty
Is
20.
that a 20? Did you?
That's
just roll a
dirty 20.
That is the dirtiest of 20s. Ooh, boy. All right. The commander looks at you and he narrows his eyes and goes, "You know what? Ever since Veyrum came in, nobody wants to take the job anyway. If you want to watch him at risk yourself. Fine. You're on guard duty for the dungeons for at least the next shift."
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah.
I do a little salute.
We're not in the Navy.
Sorry, force of habit.
Yeah. Wait, what? As you walk away, what? All right. Nim, are you also trying to convince the chef to let you take a meal?
Well, everyone loves me, right? So I'm just gonna be. I'm just gonna be like, look, I know no one else wants to, so I'll do it. Like, we can't just let him starve. Obviously, they want him alive for something. So
I mean, after what he did, maybe we let him starve a little bit.
I think they might not like it if we, do that too much. Like, someone's gonna have to bring food at some point.
Roll me a persuasion. I'll give you advantage.
Woo!
Because everyone likes Nim.
Because everyone likes me. I'm so nice. I'm self-sacrificing.
She rolled really well. That's what she did.
She's really humble
I
about
rolled
it.
really badly.
Holy shit.
I have a hero point though, right?
You already have advantage, so that you can apply hero points to it, to rolls with advantage. You know that.
Well, I mean, 13 is not bad.
13 is not bad. Unfortunately, you needed a 15 for it. He goes, "How about this? I'll let you cook the meal, and one of the guards takes it down."
All right.
Nim, the head chef, puts a hand on your shoulder and goes, "I'm not gonna risk one of our beloved cooks for a man like that.
Thank you.
You're a good one. You're a good one." Pats
You
you
too,
again.
head chef.
From good, normal peasant parents.
That's me.
Good
I
girl.
don't know why you said it like that. That was kind of weird, but yeah.
All right. So, you start heading down. The only one allowed.
Hey, so I have a question about since I'm not going to be able to go there myself. I have a question about something else I might be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
How clean is this place?
How clean?
Yeah.
I mean, there is cleaning staff, but it's decent.
The rats.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They like to.
Um.
It's so cold up here. The rats just like to stay indoors and be warm.
Yeah. Nim is going to, and she's obviously going to be careful to do this, like outside of specifically the kitchen, because they definitely don't want rats around. But like, she's just gonna like, because she has access to a lot of food, right? So
Yeah.
she's gonna get a little bit of food, and she will use her speak with animals, and she's gonna. If she if she sees a rat, she'll like just have like a little piece of like bread or something, and she'll just kind of lure it over, and she'll just say to it, if you or your friends go to the prisoner that's locked up, and that prisoner talks with anyone, will you tell me what they talk about?
We want a big old wheel of cheese.
Done.
I like this one. The other ones, we like this one. Yeah, we like this one. She doesn't put too much salt in her meals. Yeah, or any at all sometimes.
I would just like, I mean, like, if there, whenever there's any like, you know, like, whenever anything's to be wasted, like Nim would just like try and sneak in something that maybe probably shouldn't be wasted, and get it to the rats.
All right, makes sense. All right, so first of all, the rats start sneaking their way around the fortress. Meanwhile,
everyone loves Nim, even the rats.
even the rats apparently.
Yeah, she doesn't expect like detailed information from them, obviously, but like she figures there's probably a lot of them. So whenever they're there, and if the prisoner ever talks to someone, she'll know, and she'll have some vague idea of what they talked about.
Of course. Verdite, you are told to report to the dungeon.
I report to the dungeon.
And as you report to the dungeon, you go up, down the stairs, you see the multiple cells, and you see in one of the cells, by the way, there's only one other guard, one other person brave enough to be down here. And as you report to the dungeon, you see two things. First, the horse-sized wolf from before is sleeping down there. The one that was accompanying the Storm Ranger.
Yeah.
And secondly, you see Veyrun in one of the back cells with his arms and legs all chained up to the wall. He does have blood on him, dried blood, and some of his wounds seem to be decently sized, but not too serious. But he is just there, staring silently at everyone, legs crossed, almost in a meditating position as well, but eyes open, looking at everyone, while cracking his knuckles, just opening and closing his hands, cracking them every time. Before you cast friends...
Shut up. Oh, wait, you can see it.
Yep. Before you cast friends, I have to say, we've reached the end of our session tonight. So we'll have to pick up what Verdite and the rats encounter.
Rats, we are the rats.
Rats, we are
I
the rats.
am the big rat that makes all the rules.
Right. But yes, we'll have to pick up next session.
Okay.
Because this is the end of the session. But, well, you're going to be next to Veyrun next session. Good luck with that. And,
Yeah.
Hooray!
yeah, I hope you enjoyed the start of the season. It was a little bit more of a little bit different because of the setup for you being here for a couple of months.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
Hell yeah. I'm glad I'm glad and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna find someone to raid. I usually raid someone who is playing D&D because I like to share the love. And usually VTubers.
D&D.
The VTubers playing the Ds and Ds.
D's and D's.
I usually search for cute VTubers that look cute while playing D&D because, you know, I'm full of
Like-
cute VTubers in my channel.
Yeah.
right
So
now.
full of cute VTubers, yum.
Yum yum. Not all monsters are bad. 5 to 6. What? Ooh, let's go check this person out. In the meantime, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. Seriously, thank you so much for joining me. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining me for another
Thank you
another
for
season.
running.
Yeah.
Thank you for running.
Thank you for making new characters for
Thank
us.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I get to play a fighter. It's cool.
He couldn't TPK us, so he just had to create a new party.
He's made a party, and they're all gonna die horribly.
I'm a genius.
It'll be our fate characters. We'll keep going, right?
Yeah, totally. Anyway, we'll see you all next week, and yeah, love you all. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.